There are many days when you and your partner might have an argument, a disagreement. There are some issues. And when it comes to bedtime though, all those issues are laid to rest. It doesn't matter the issues that we have with West Indies. It doesn't matter the challenges that we have as supporters of the West Indies team. When the West Indies team is playing, all those challenges are laid to rest and we support the team 100%. We give the team all the backing that they should get. And so, in this match against the United Arab Emirates, whatever the issues were before, those should be laid behind us. And we send positive energy to the team as we chase down 202 to win this ODI, first ODI match. Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. It is free to subscribe and you only click once. Now Kima Paul returned to the team and in his very second delivery, he cleaned up the UAE captain and opening batsman Mohammed Wasim for ducks. And so the UAE lost their first wicket in the first over. They stuttered along through the innings. There was a nice little third wicket partnership before Odin Smith hit the what would you call him? The veteran Shabazz on his head. And then there was another good looking ninth wicket partnership in which some sixes were hit off Kevin Hodge and one off Smith. But in the end, Kimo Paul 3 wickets, Vasper Drake 2, Odin Smith 2, and Carrier 2 as we restrict and bowled out this United Arab Emirates team to 202. We should not have much difficulty getting this. We are now 6 without loss in the third over as King face up to Siddiqui and balls to King and King on the back foot and he punches this down to the man at mid-off and there's no run. So both batsmen are looking good. There on the screen is the West Indies 11 and I accept that 11. That's a good 11 that they're choosing. I know Athanaze fans would probably be saying why Athanaze is not in the team. But we must remember that Athanaze played a match Friday. He played Friday, more than likely he would have traveled Saturday. Bangladesh is not far from Dubai, but they still have to get on a plane. And so more than likely he would have traveled Saturday or Friday night. And this being a day and night match, it's fair for them to play Charles and give Athanaze the break. That one is pulled by King down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4 and West Indies move up to 10 without loss in the third over. So chasing this 202. My challenge though for the West Indies team in this match is for them to get that 202 in probably 30 overs, 35 overs. This should not go into the 50 overs. We must show our class and get this match. So that was a good shot from King as Siddiqui was short and he got on top of it and he pulled it handsomely through mid-wicket for 4. Almost everyone just loves to see King bats. He just is pleasing on the eye. And even the captain, Shea Hope, said it yesterday in his interview with a smile. When Shea Hope was saying it, he said it with a smile. It was very, very pleasing on the eye. As Siddiqui bowls to King, and King covers up on the fence, just standing tall in the crease, and with that showing the bowler the back face, and just easing the ball, soft hands out to cover. So that's the end of the third over. So West Indies at the end of the third over are 10 without loss, chasing 203 to win this first ODI against the United Arab Emirates. Glenn Campbell, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. What would the commenters say if the innings was against Australia, India, England, or Simmons? I would say you play who is in front of you. And right now, it's the UAE we are playing. So I cannot, cricket, sports in general is not a game of if, it's what happened. And who is in front of us is the United Arab Emirates. And they are the one that we're going to beat right now. Not Australia, not England. We have to focus on winning this match. And Charles swings outside the half stump and misses that one from Ali, and it's through to the keeper. So that's what we have to do. Good morning, Mary. You understand, Glenn Campbell? We have to play who's in front of us. We don't business with anyone else. Right now, who we business with is the UAE. They are the one that we have to beat. Karis, good morning. 120 odd for 6 and end up on 202. Shake my head. Well, 120, 120 odd for 6. I think it was 137 for 7. I think it was even 137 for 7. You know, they always say that cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. And remember, that's why we play the game. I understand that I would have loved to get them out for 150. I would have loved this match to have finished already. But they end up making 202, and they have pride too. They have pride. So, you know, it was a good bowling performance. It was a good bowling performance. If you had said to me before the start of the game that they are going to bat first and they were going to be bowled out for 202 in the 48th over, I would have taken that. So Charles, I did not see the stroke. So I only saw the ball running into the boundary. And so that's 4 more for the West Indies. So we are on now 14 without loss, and we are in the 4th over. So let's watch the replay. Well, this was an inside edge. He swung out of it. He got the inside edge, and it went backward of square leg to the right of the umpire, and umpire down to the boundary for 4. So we have to play who's in front of us. West Indies better win this game convincingly. Yes, I said that yesterday, that we are going to win all 3 games convincingly. They won't be close. They won't be last ball thriller or anything like that. And Charles hit this high and hard. That is Johnson Charles. Over wide lag on for 6. And Charles stepping on it. He just comes and he came on the front foot and he hit it high and hard. Over mid-wicket for 6. 20 without loss. We are in the 4th over. So after 3.3 overs, West Indies. So Ali pitched up to Charles, and Charles just hit it. And just turning the wrist at the last moment, just flicking that wrist and getting it over wide long, and you could say cow corner or mid-wicket. 6 more by Charles in that Charles fashion. So West Indies stepping on it now. 20 without loss after 3.3 overs. Good morning, Mr. Brown and Partly Son. Happy Sunday to you too, Valerie. How good to see you here. Good to see you. Good day all. Carrie Sheldon. Good morning, Sheldon. Sheldon is saying that the pitch is taking spin. Well, the pitch is taking spin. Let us pray. We are not praying. We're going to win this comfortable, Sheldon. We are going to win. We are the West Indies. We are the West Indies. And we are playing against the United Arab Emirates. What spin-out should we be worrying about? Kartik? We can't be worrying about the little leg spinner Kartik. Or the left arm spinner Aaron. We are not going to be worried about those. Watch Ali as he runs into bowl to Charles. Charles is on 14. And playing a good looking innings now, getting in his work. Ali passes the umpire ball to Charles, and Charles was late. It was late on that one, but he guides it down in the region of 3rd slip. The keeper runs from the wicket and field, and there's no run. The score remains on 24 without loss. We're not going to worry about some little spinner from the United Arab Emirates. We are the West Indies. Well, Sheldon will not pray. We'll celebrate this win. I am hoping that the West Indies batsmen don't underestimate this team, and this has nothing to do with the coaching staff. This team has to do the job and make the coaches proud. Well, they're not going to underestimate them. We are going to win this match. Watch Charles, and Charles cuts that top edge over 3rd man. It will run into the boundary now for 4. So over the man at short 3rd man. It was outside the half stump. Charles cut at it. It got the top edge. It flew over the man at short 3rd man and went into the boundary for 4 more. Charles is getting into his work, almost down on one knee. This is how Charles bat. It's a 10 over power play. It is not the T20 where there's a 6 over power play. So West Indies, by the end of this power play, West Indies may well be closing in on 100, especially if Charles remains at the crease. So we are going to win this one. Good afternoon, Sherwin. How are you going? How are you doing? Charles, Charles Brooks Chase Carrier, is that the best we have to offer? Those are the best we have in. But Sherwin, I'm not reading those comments. Let us support. Sherwin, I said, when the team is playing, we have to put all of that behind and support who's on the field. Because Sherwin, I know you want the team to win. And I want the team to win. And all of us in this community wants the team to win. But it is only those who are playing can win the match for us. So we have to support those. Yeah, Brethren Sherwin. So let's get to it, Sherwin. We're going to win this match. Let's win the match. It is good afternoon in New York. So sorry, I said good afternoon. It is good. Yeah, it's okay. We understand. You're a hour against us. It's also good afternoon in Jamaica, and it's also good afternoon in the Eastern Caribbean, Sherwin. So it's 28 without loss. We are in the fifth over, 4.1 over. Junaid Siddiqui is continuing to bowl to King. King, who is on 9. Charles is on 18. Charles is on 18 from 8 deliveries. King on 9 from 17 deliveries. As Junaid Siddiqui makes his way in, right arm medium fast bowler passes the umpire and ball to King, and King stroking this ball down to the man at short mid wicket, and there's no run. The score remained on 28 without loss. Sherwin, the last time I checked, the UAE are the qualifiers, same as West Indies. Don't disrespect anybody. We are not disrespecting anybody, but we are confident that we are going to win this match easily. We should win this easily. There's no doubt about that. I do not expect this match to go into the 40th over. West Indies will win this match before the 40th over, 28 without loss, after 4.2 overs. Siddiqui make passes the umpire just about now and bowl down the leg side to King, who swings and misses. White signal, and the score moves up to 29 without loss. So 29 without loss. Sheldon Smith, I can pick a team from Grenada that will beat the UAE. I know that Jamaica can beat this UAE team. Not disrespecting them, but Jamaica can beat. Jamaica, which won the regional Super 50 tournament, can beat this UAE team. I have no doubt in my mind that we can beat this UAE team. So the West Indies went into the match with Hope, Charles, King, Brooks, Chase, Carty, Hodge, Carrier, Paul, Smith, and Drakes. So I got 9 of those players right, and if I miss a beat because I should not have included Athanaze in my team. When you look at it, Athanaze was playing Friday in Bangladesh. I should not have included him in this team to play today when you look at it. So I should have gotten that one right, but they picked Charles instead of Athanaze and Drake instead of Jordan. Those were the 2 picks that I got wrong. So I got 9 out of the 11. So that's not bad. 31 without loss. As King seconds over his bat, he's on 11. Junaid makes his way now. He begins to move in. He straightens up. He passes the umpire up to the wicket and bowl to King, and King's defense back down the stump. The bowler appeals for a run out, but he didn't get a touch to the ball, so I don't know how he's playing bush cricket. You know those cricket that you used to play in bush? When the ball hit the stump and you appeal, but his hands were nowhere near the ball, so I don't know why he was appealing. This is not bush cricket, this is international cricket, Siddiqui. Anyway, Charles' bat was down just in time. So 31 without loss after 4.4 over. King is on 11. Charles is on 18. Let's watch as Siddiqui runs in that Junaid Siddiqui. He passes the umpire now and bowl to King. King is on the back foot. He beats the man at cover. The man at mid-off runs to his left hand field, cannot prevent the singer. The batsmen are through for a singer. The score moves up to 32. King moves on now to 12. So watch West Indies chasing 202 to win and should win before the 40th over. I'd be very disappointed if West Indies do not win this match before the 40th over. We should do so. And I do not expecting us to lose more than 3 wickets. We should win this match, losing the most 3 wickets. I'm very confident. Let's support the team. Let's back the team. He bowls to what's a good delivery. Charles was looking to cut off the back foot, and the bounce beat him and it threw to the keeper. And at the end of the 5th over, West Indies are 32 without loss, going at 5 overs, going at 6.4 runs on over. So West Indies scoring at 6.4 runs per over. And that is what I'm saying, that we should win this match comfortable before the 40th over. Please put your comments in the comment section. When we're doing a watch along, we always read every comment. So put your comments in the comment section, and so we keep the show going. So after 5 overs, because this is important. Greetings, loving the live running commentary. Continue with the good work. Thank you very much, KB. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know, just put your comments in the comment section. This is a day when we read our comments, but the comments today must be supported. Supportive comment. We're not bashing anyone today. Avan Khan is going to bowl now. Avan Khan to take up the bowling. He'll be bowling from which end? They have not said, but it's a left arm spinner. He's round the wicket and bowl to King, and King defends the first ball, and there's no run. 30 without loss. We are in the 6th over. So this is a day when we always reply to your comment. It's a watch along. We expect to win. So let's watch Avan Khan. Just Khan round the wicket, bowl to King, and King on the back foot. Can't beat the man at cover, and there's no run. He strokes that one nicely out to cover off the back foot, but the fielder feel that cover, and there's no run. So Avan Khan bowling round the wicket. He bowls again to King, and King's drive. Wonderful shot down the ground into the boundary for 4. The man at mid-on doesn't have a chance. He did not have a chance. So Khan just tossed up that one just a little more. And King came onto the front foot, and he drove it sweetly past the ball and beat the man on the long off boundary for 4. So King moves up now to 16, and the score moves up to 36 without loss. We are in the 6th over. Good looking shot by King. Oh, it's so pleasing on the eye. What a shot. Oh, good from King. So King now has moved up to 16. King moves up to 16, and the score 36 as Khan bowl again to King, and that one comes inside, took the inside edge, and they are through for a single. So that one touchdown, and it goes away. It was the arm ball coming into King, and it got the inside edge, and they're through for a single, and King moves up to 17. The score moves up now to 37. So that was the arm ball. Or did he get a hedge? Did he get a hedge? No. The umpire signal by, so it's one leg by. Watch Khan round the wicket now, ball to Charles, and Charles taking on the pad. The keeper shout from behind the stump, but nothing doing. Clearly missing leg stump. Charles, seconds in his crease. Sheldon, we are not worried about these spinners at all. These spinners not going to have any effect on us. Ball to Charles again. Charles taking on the pad, looking to turn the ball into the onside. Charles just need to allow the ball to come to him, and he just need to play a little late and play a little straighter. Just need to allow the ball to come to him. So at the end of the 6th over, West Indies, in reply to 202 made by the UAE, you are 37 without loss. How you doing, Verdi, Fiverr? I am listening to your ball by ball commentary. Very good. I also want to see the live link. The live link to this broadcast, or to the show, or to the match. You want the live link to the match? Please, if you want to watch the match live. Thank you for your comment though. I appreciate it. West Indies are 37. If you want to watch the match live, we'll put the link in the live chat. Someone will put the link in the live chat. As Junad continues over the wicket, ball to King. King on the back foot and punch this out to the man at backward point, and there's no run. 37 without loss after 6.1 over. King is on 18. King is on 16, and Charles is on 18. And the score is 37 without loss. Let me put on my glasses here so that I can have a better look. So Charles is on 18, King is on 16. King going a bit slow here. His 16 is from 26 delivery. West Indies need to win this match by the 35th over, no later than the 40th over. Let's watch. As Junad makes his way in. He's on his way now. Bowls to King. And King clip this. Pass clear leg down towards the boundary. Let's see, the man from mid-wicket runs to his right. He picks up just inside the boundary, and they will get 2. And Kings moves up now to King will now move up to 18. So he is joint 18 with Charles, and the score moves up to 39 without loss. After 6.2 overs, 39 without loss. Big up the cricket forum. West Indies all the way. Yes, fierce scare. West Indies all the way. We are going to win this match comfortable. We are supporting the West Indies team. We are not pessimistic. We will remain optimistic until the fat lady sing. We'll remain optimistic. We'll always be optimistic as King faces up to Junad over the wicket, ball to King. And that one was a slow delivery, but King guides it down to backward point, who misfield, and they are through for a single, and the score moves up now to 39. 39 without loss. That should have been 40. I think the score should have been 40 because King got two the previous ball. Yes, it has moved over to 40 now on the screen. So it is now 40 without loss. So that was a slow delivery, and King just guided down to backward point. The fielder misfield, and the batsman went through for a single. So Charles is now on strike. Junad to bowl to Charles. The fourth delivery of the seventh over. Charles seconds as Junad starts his run up now. He begins to move in, gathers momentum, passes the umpire and ball to Charles. And Charles swing this high in the air. Let's see what will happen. One bounce into the long on boundary for 4. It was short back of the length, and Charles swings it over long on into the long on boundary. One bounce for 4, and West Indies have now moved up to 44 without loss, and we're in the 7th over. So with Charles really turning it on here. These guys can't bowl to Charles. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Selector Russell. Good vibes. Thank you very much. Watch Charles as he seconds 44 without loss. Siddiqui starts his run-up, a very straight run-up. He passes the umpire now. Ball to Charles, and Charles drives down to the man at mid-on, and there's no run. That one was pitched up, and Charles was into the drive, driving it down to mid-on, and there is no run. 44 without loss. 44 without loss. One delivery of the 7th over to come. Junad Siddiqui, the right-arm fast bowler. He's in his 4th over. I've so far bowled 4 overs, 3.5 overs for. I'm not seeing how many runs he have conceded, but Charles is on 22. None for 18 from 3.5 overs. Charles is on 22. With him is King, who is on 19. As he bowls to Charles, attempted Yorker, but Charles just eased it out past the square leg umpire and got a single. So the score at the end of 7 over, the score is 45 without loss. King is on 19, Charles is on 23. The West Indies replying to 202 all out by the United Arab Emirates are 45 without loss after 7 overs. So good going here by the West Indies. Sherwin. When I was a young man, we called players like King a vooper. Players like King a vooper. A vooper means somebody that you really want to see back. Thank you for that, Sherwin. Vooper or vooper, I am not sure on the spelling. We got vapor or vooper. I get it. Let's run around the rebuild. Thank you, KB. That is so true. Get Khan to continue, ball to Charles, and Charles gives himself room and cuts and misses, and it's through to the keeper, and there is no run. So Charles has given himself some room there, cuts and he misses, and it's through. Don't have any issue with that. And Charles again, the ball eaten. The ball goes out into the offside. As I said, coverage right through. I'm not going to take any internet issue today. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Remember, it's free to subscribe and you click only once. And there are some very good links in the video description. Please click on those links and support those entities. 46 without loss. We're in the 8th over, 7.3. Let's watch Khan as he's round the wicket, ball to King, and King drives. beat the beat their field, beat the fielders in the ring cover circle down to the cover boundary where they sweep on the boundary field, and I think they're back for the second run. Sorry about that, I'm stuttering here. So that was a good looking shot by King, and the fielder, did he touch the boundary? It's 4 runs. Yes, that is 4 runs. His foot touched the boundary. It should signal 4. It was a good shot by King. Beat the inner circle. The fielder on the cover boundary tries best to save it. He slid, but was unable to prevent his foot from touching the boundary while the ball was in his hand. So 4 more runs to King. We are waiting on the umpire to make the signal. That is clearly 4. I do not need to put on my glasses to see that. What about the signal umps? Come up with the signal umps. We are waiting on the umpire to make this signal. Well, no signal, and King defends that. A better delivery from Khan, and King's defend, and there's no run. Wow. So that should have said 4. I'm not seeing any score on the screen. I think the scorers are trying to clarify whether it should have been 4 or it's 48 without loss. As Khan ball to King, and King turns this to the man at backward square leg, and there's no run. So that's the end of the over. So at the end of the 8th over, West Indies scoring at 6 runs per over or 48 without loss. West Indies need to hurry and win. My girl want to watch a movie. That's a very nice one. That's a very nice one, General. Very nice one. So maybe what you can do is to tune in on your phone and let you watch on the TV, and you can listen to the commentary, and so both of you will get the best of both worlds. We need to aim to score at 6.5 per over against good team. Any 8 and over against the rest. But Sheldon, that is, you're coming around now, Sheldon. That's why I said that we need to win this match by the 35th over, the 40th over, the late. We cannot. We should not be stretching out this match too far, and that's why I like the approach. Vapor or Vooper? What is that? Evan Johnson? Sherwin, please answer that, because I'm thinking that he was saying about someone who looks pleasing at the crease, a very stylish batsman, a batsman who people will come to watch, like Yaga Rowe, like Lawrence Rowe. That's what I interpreted to me. If I'm correct, Sherwin, just please clarify. So Zahoor now to balls to Charles, and Charles whipped this into the onside. The fielder at mid-wicket field, and there is no run. The score remained on 48 without loss. So 48 without loss after 8.1 overs. So that's why I was thinking Vapor Vooper mean. I think that the young Sherwin may explain it. So they're showing Drakes and Smith both got 2 wickets today. It was a very hot day. It was a very hot day today as we watch Charles. He's seconds now, and he faces up to Zahoor. Zahoor has bowled 1 delivery so far. This is his 2nd delivery. We are in the 9th over. Zahoor over the wicket, ball to Charles. Ball! Charles going for a big shot, looking to hit the ball over long on. And he lost his middle stump. So Charles is out. West Indies lost their first wicket with the score on 48. So Charles gone, ball by Zahoor for 24 from 18 deliveries. They're checking if it is a no ball. No, it's not a no ball. It's a legal delivery. And Charles gone for 24. The score is on 48. Lost his leg stump. That one touched down just about off stump. Came back into Charles. Charles looking for a big shot. Closed the face of his bat. And his leg stump was knocked back. And the United Arab Emirates have got the breakthrough. Charles gone for 24 from 19 deliveries. Bowls Zahoor in the 8.2 overs, and the score is now 48 for 1. My only problem is, where is Atanase? As I was explaining, I explained it. Atanase played a match Friday in Bangladesh, and he then have to travel to Sharjah, to Dubai, to Sharjah, and that is why more than likely he is not playing. Remember that he played a match Friday, and he has to travel, so that is more than likely why he is not playing. I agree with you, as I said, he traveled Saturday, and that's why he's not playing. And that's why West Indies did not play King, Carty, or Carrier in the AT match. because they will need them to play in this match. So Atanes played, traveled yesterday, and so he's been rested. So let's see what will happen for the second match. Whooper means a batsman who basically swings and hopes he connects. I don't believe King is a whooper. So, but Sherwin, you're wrong. If a whooper is such a player, King is not such a player, Sherwin. So the new batsman is Brooks, as we expect. Brooks play the ball into the off and there's no shot. His head was in the air, his head shifted. The bat went across the line of the ball instead of presenting a full face. Instead of preventing, the light just went there. Instead of preventing a full face to the batsman, to the bowler, he went across the line of the ball. Let's watch Zawer. He bowls to Brooks and Brooks drives. The bowler gets a hand to it and there's the ball trickle down to mid-off and there's no run. 48 for 1. The batsman out, Charles for 24. Zawer. A good start to his bowling. Picked up the only wicket to have fallen so far. So Brooks is on 0. King is on 21. West Indies a nice little start of 42, of 48. As we watch Zawer. In his first over, he's going to bowl to Brooks. Brooks, who have faced 2 deliveries so far and is yet to score. As Zawer right arm over the wicket, bowl to Brooks, and Brooks just open the face of the bat and guide it down to the man at backward point, and there's no run. And so that's the end of the over. No, 1 delivery to come in the over. The score remains on 48 for 1. Brooks yet to score. King is on 21. The batsman out, Charles, for 24. Bowled by Zawer in this over. When he looks to hit one over long on, he closed the face of the bat and lost his leg stump. His leg stump was knocked back. And so Charles gone for 24. Zawer turns at the top of his mark. He is just about begins to move in now. He gathers momentum, passes the umpire and bowl to Charles, and Charles guide this ball to the man at short third man, or you could say a fine backward point and there's no run. At the end of the 9th over, West Indies replying to 202 made by the UAE are 48 for 1. Sherwin is saying that Whooper are players who try to hit a 6 off every ball. But King is not that type of batsman, Sherwin. Claude Murphy, how you doing? Welcome to the show. What is going on with Joseph? Just saw him in the first 3 games of the IPL with the Titans. Is he injured? He played a game after that and he didn't bowl so well. To the best of my knowledge, he's not injured. I have no information that he's injured, none whatsoever. So I think he's good. Cricket West Indies said that they are resting these players, 7 players who should have been, who are in the World Cup squad are being rested, and one, Gutakesh Moti, is having a lower back injury, and he is also in Dubai, and they are working on it. So nothing wrong with Joseph, to the best of my knowledge. Thank you, Evan Johnson. Claude Murphy, as we watch, there's nothing like whooping in cricket. It is either swing and hit or swing and miss. Okay. Okay. So Khan to continue. The left arm, slow left arm, orthodox spinner. He will continue. He will be bowling to King. Round the wicket and bowl to King, and King defends. Back down the offside of the pitch. The bowler misfield, but they still did not get a single as Brooks was not paying attention there. So Brooks was not paying attention, and King is signaling to Brooks and said, what happened? We're in a cricket match. You have to pay attention. You have to follow the ball. That's one of the biggest, that's one of the number 1 thing in cricket. You follow the ball. Round the wicket, bowl to King, and King on the back foot can't beat the bowler. He forced that one back down the pitch, but the bowler fielding is followed through, and there's no run. 48 for 1. We're in the 10th over. Khan bowling to Brandon King, the West Indies vice captain in this series. He's on 21 from 32 deliveries. Round the wicket, bowl to King, and King defends out into the offside, and there's no run. The score remained on 48 for 1. We are in the 9th over. The wicket to go, Charles, bowl by Zawer for 24 when the score was on 48. So West Indies have not added yet as we watch Khan round the wicket, ball to King. King again, defense into the offside. The good soft hands and allow the batsman to go through for a quick single. Well done. This time Brooks was alert and the batsman went through for a very, very quick single. So well taken run there by the West Indies. The score moves up now to 49 for 1. Brooks comes into strike. He's yet to get off the mark. King is on 22. Khan bowling round the wicket. Left arm, slow, orthodox spin. He moves in now, passes the umpire and ball to Brooks. And Brooks drives into the offside and they go through for an easy single. The man comes off the long off boundary and field and a single taken. The score moves up to 50 for 1. So at the end of the 10th over, West Indies replying to 202 all out by the United Arab Emirates. They are 50 for 1. So King of Hooper, not sure about that. Me to KB. Sherwin get this one wrong. Do you guys remember when players like Clive Light with sweep, we don't need a reverse sweep, just sweep the ball. No, we're okay, Sherwin. And yes, King can bat. I agree with you, KB. King can bat. Fear scared. It's a Trinity team. It's a Trinity term. Hooper. Oh, it's a Trinity term. I always think that Sherwin was from the Windward Islands. I didn't know that he was from Trinidad. He's using a Trinity term. Fear scared. Thank you for that clarification. Zawar in the second over now, ball to Brooks and Brooks defends down the onside of the pitch and there's no run. It's 50 for 1. So 50 for 1. That shot was not needed. Giovanni Reid, I believe you. Well, I would not say it was not needed. I would say it was not executed properly because this is the way that Kings bat. This is the way that Charles bats. He's going to always be on the attack and we cannot take that away from him. What we must encourage him to do is to execute properly. So, Zawar bowls to Brooks and Brooks beaten outside the off stump by a slower delivery through to the keeper. No damage done. So, Giovanni Reid, I think he executed it incorrectly. So I'm not going to take away his strength from him because that's his strength. So there's no way I can take away his strength from him. He just didn't execute it properly, in my view. But again, Giovanni Reid, there's nothing wrong if both of us have different opinions. That's what sell off the bar, isn't it? Yes, man. We always have different opinions. That is good. Let's watch Zawar as he starts his run up now. Slow at first and then he gathers momentum very straight, passes the umpire and ball to Brooks. That one kept low and Brooks on the back foot defense, opened the face of the bat and guided it down to the man at backward point and there's no run. So Brooks is tall here. 1 from 7. King is on 22 from 36. So the West Indies innings just been stalled here a little by the UAE bowling. We should get these runs by the 35th over. Yesterday in the interview, Hope said that we need to find more ways of scoring and to push the scoring along. Let's hope we are not stalled in our scoring here now. As Zawar ball to Brooks and Brooks defends again. So Brooks defends this delivery again. There's no run. So Brooks is a bit stalled here now. Lawrence was class. Avupa was key, boys. Oh, boys. Okay, get your sharing. Yes, Lawrence Rowe was class. I didn't know what a Vupa means in the beginning because we use it and refer it to King. I could not see someone referring to King as someone who hits and miss, as Zawar ball to Brooks and Brooks guide this one to the left of backward point and they are through for a single. So Brooks finally able to get off strike after 5 deliveries. He's able to get off strike. So he has now gotten 2 runs from 10 deliveries. West Indies are 51 for 1 after 10.5 overs. So Zawar bowling a very tight looking spell here. And the West Indies batsmen are not rotating the strike. We need to rotate the strike. So watch as Zawar now to bowl to King. King is on 22 from 36 deliveries. You need to just hop that strike rate a little. That's just about 66, a strike rate of just about 66. A very pensive Caribbean lady in the stand as she looks out, as King circles over his back, as Zahur makes his way in, passes the umpire, just about now, ball to King, and King turns this one into the onside. The man off the mid-wicket boundary races in and prevent the second run. The score moves up to 52 for 1 at the end of the 11th over. So the West Indies run rate have dropped below 5. After 11 overs, we are 52 for 1. King is on 23. With him is Brooks, who is on 2. The batsman out, Charles, gone for 24. George Nolan, welcome to the show. Glad you are here. Please slash a like on the video, everyone. Please, just slash a like on the video. It's free. And click on the subscribe button. It is also free. Please, and there are some links in the video description. Check out those links, especially Mojo Boutique. Check it out. Dream Paris Shoes. Check out those links. George Nolan, welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. Good afternoon. I just reached back from church. How much we have to make to win? 203. But the United Arab Emirates were bowled out for 202. Keema Paul got 3 wickets, Carrier got 2, Drakes got 2, and Odin Smith got 2 wickets as we bowled them out in the 48th over for 202. So we need 203 to win. Charles is out for 24, not holding his shape to a roughly straight one as we watch. Ball to King, and King on the front foot, looking to drive, misses. There's a stifled appeal as the ball goes down to the fielder at backward point, and there's no run. I think we are playing a little too early to this bowler. We just need to wait on him a little more. That one was missing another set of leg stumps as King circles as Aaron Khan round the wicket, slow left arm orthodox spin, ball to King, and King on the back foot, and he punches this down to the fielder on the long off boundary, and they are through for a single. The score moves up to 53 for 1. We're in the 12th over. So, original Sammy, how you doing? Good afternoon. Let's back the guys to get these runs. Yes, every time. Sheldon Smith, Charles is a T20 player and should be picked for those. Okay. Well, he made 24. You know, as I said, Sheldon, I understand your point of view, but today is a support day. You know, we are supporting the players. When we are doing the review, probably tomorrow, then we can attack and criticize and so on. But today, let's is a support day. Brooks clipped this one into the onside. Another single. So they are rotating the strike of these first 3 deliveries. So the score moves up to 53, 54 for 1 after 11.3 overs. King is on 24. Charles is on 3. You know, so Sheldon, that's what I'm saying. I understand your point. But let it be a support day. Please slash a like on the video as we watch Khan round the wicket, ball to King, and King looking to drive, peeled off the outside edge. It's running towards the third man boundary. They are gone for 1, back for the second. The ball's into the third man boundary, 4 runs. That's not where he intended. He was looking to drive through the cover. It got the outside edge and peeled off and went down to the third man boundary for 4. Oh, 4 more runs to the West Indies. 4 more runs. The book will show you 4 more runs. He could have, suppose he had drive that ball into the cover and the field and there was no run. But he was looking to drive and it peeled off the outside edge and it runs into the third man boundary for 4, which is a better shot. Or which is a more productive shot. And isn't it all about production? Wow. 58 for 1. We're in the 12th over. Let's watch Ian Khan as he bowled to King, and King defends on the back foot and there's no run. He's watching that ball closely. It went out into the offside. The score remained on 58 for 1. Let's watch the final delivery of the 12th over. Aaron Khan to bowl to King. He round the wicket, ball to King, and King strokes this ball down the pitch to Khan. So at the end of the 12th over, West Indies 58 for 1, chasing 202 made by the United Arab Emirates. KB. Charles got a mini start. Hopefully, the next batsman in will keep up the run rate. Sorry about that. Original Sabi, good analyst. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Original Sabi. I appreciate that. Question, very good. If any of the players that are not on the qualifier squad impress, can they get a way into the team? The technical committee, the World Cup qualifiers technical committee would have to approve such a change, and West Indies would have to have valid reason. Say Mutti now, who has a lower back injury. Cricket West Indies could apply for a replacement, and the technical committee for the World Cup qualifiers will analyze West Indies' request and decide whether they should get a replacement for Motti and drive King through the offside. That looked pleasing. The man on the cover boundary runs to his right. Let's see if they will get two. They second for one, or they back. No, they got two. That looks like they got two. Who was fit? They got two there. Well, you know, the producer is not doing a good job for us to follow the cricket. We are not seeing the score. We are not seeing if they got two. They are not doing a good job of following the cricket. So coming back to your original, Sammy, I'm just watching this delivery. Coming back to you. As Zarour over the wicket, bowl to King, and King drives through the offside. That should go into the boundary. 4 runs. What a lovely shot by King. He just came onto the front foot and he drove it sweetly through the cover down to the boundary for 4. What a good shot. King is in fine form now. He begins to motor along. So the West Indies now picking up the pace. King hitting the gap down to the cover boundary for 4. What a shot. So 63 for 1. We are in the 13th over. King has moved up to 32 from 43 deliveries. Brooks remains on 4 from 12 deliveries. Zarour, this is his 3rd over. He has so far taken 1 wicket for 7 runs, 63 for 1. He's just about to move in now. He starts his run up. Have that ball in front of his chest, passes the umpire and ball to King, and King flick this over the man at mid-on, down to the boundary for 4 more. King is motoring here now. King, oh, so sweet by King. He looks so pleasing on the eye. What a shot. Class is now telling on the UAE bowlers. Sheer class. He just whipped that high over the fielder at mid-on, down to the boundary for 4. Zarour looking at the batsman and with a smirk on his face, and he must be saying to himself, class is just class. I can't do anything about that. It's just pure class. As Zarour, he starts his run up now. He's going to bowl to King. He passes the umpire just about now and bowl to King. A pitched up delivery, and King drives the ball through the offside, down to the sweeper on the cover boundary, and they are through for a run. The score moves up now to 68 for 1 after 12.4 overs as we chase down 203 to win this match. It should be a comfortable win. As I said, it should be a comfortable chase in my topic. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Brooks on 4 now. It comes into strike. 68 for 1. Let's watch Zarour. 1 for 12 from his 2.5 overs so far. Sammy, as animated as usual, speaking to one of his coaches as we watch. Brooks seconds as Zarour ball to him outside the off stump, and he drives. The bowler failed to field, but the man at mid-off runs to his right and field, and there's no run. The score remains on 68 for 1. Brooks is on 4. King is on 37 from 45 deliveries. Brooks on 4 from 12 as Zarour walks back to the top of his marks. Brooks just touched the tip of his helmet, have the bat above his right shoulder. He again touched the grill of his helmet with his left hand. It seems like some adjustment is being made in the field. He finally decides to second, and he seconds now over his back. As Zarour now finally just about to start his run-up. He made those first 3 steps. The ball in front of his chest. He runs in the straight approach. Ball to Brooks, and Brooks just dabbed it down to 3rd man for a single. 69 for 1 at the end of the 13th over. Brooks moves up to 5. King is on 37. And after 13 over, replying to 202 made by the United Arab Emirates, West Indies are 67 for 1. So, yes, original Sammy. So the technical committee of the World Cup qualifiers in Zimbabwe will have to approve any such change. So once West Indies submit such a request, they will now look into the request and see if it is justified. The issue with Motti, though, they may ask the question that Budakesh Motti was injured before the team was selected, and West Indies did select him knowing that he was injured. So maybe they do not want to change him. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know if there's an issue with him. So maybe that's it. How many they made? 202. George Nola, they made 202. So we need in the they were bowled out in the 48 over. So we need 203 to win. Let's see what these guys can. Lance Grant, let's see Lance Grant. I'm very optimistic. Rewrite the narrative. Aaron Khan continues. So he bowls to Brooks, and Brooks cannot beat the man at short mid wicket, and there's no run. Rewrite the narrative. I am Jamaican. It would be Yamlik. Yes. Rewrite the narrative. It would be Yamlik. Yeah. Or swiping. Yes. It would. Yeah. You're right. In Jamaica we use Yamlik. Yes. That's very true. Rewrite the narrative. Welcome to the show. What is Dominic Drake's or Odin Smith impressed the series? Can he get selected for the qualifiers? Yeah, yes, I think I answered, right? Original Sammy, I told you the way how it can happen. I'm just repeating. West Indies would have to apply. They would have to send the request to the technical committee who will decide. And King beaten on the inside edge by Aaron Khan. That one touchdown, and instead of spinning away, comes in with the arm. King looking to drive through the offside, beaten on the inside edge, misses the stump. That was a good delivery. Let's watch the replay. So he was looking to, it's the outside edge. I need my glasses. That's the inside edge. It was not a good delivery as I thought. It was not as good as I thought. Baby King just never expecting to turn that much. As we watch Aaron Khan now bowls to King round the wicket, and King defends. That's a good delivery. He watches that one very closely onto the face of the bat. Thank you. So yes, it's Yannick. Hello Sylvester, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Very good to have you here. As Khan bowl to King, and King just plays this one. Can't beat the man at short mid wicket who do some good work there, who slid to his left and field, and there's no run. That's a big bat. He can bat. Ritia. He can bat. He scored a lot of runs last year, as I told you yesterday. He can bat. But once you got him out, that's why I think someone said in the chat they should not have made 220. But it is cricket, the game of glorious uncertain. Sylvester, hello. I appreciate you being here. Original Sammy. What if Dominic Drake's? Yes, I think I cleared that up. King is not a Vooper. Russell is. Yeah, that's a better example. That's a very good selector, Russell. Very good. That's a better example of who's a Vooper. We should be able to make that runs by the 35th over. You and I are on the same level here, George Nolan. You are on the same level here. We are on the same level. No, I am Trini and Bajan. My dad is Trini and my mom is from Christchurch, Barbados. Okay. Yeah, Trinidadian. Okay, that's a good mix. I agree with you. Johnson Charles has to stay focused so he can execute properly. Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you for that. Fabulous job. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Run rate, it means a lot to me, Oran. It means a lot to me, Mr. Orandes. Run rate should not drop. Yes, we should not drop. Is this Kartik the right arm? This is not Kartik. This is Rohan. I don't know this bowler. It's the first time I'm seeing him. What's his name? Rohan. Let's see what he's doing. Mustafa was an off spinner, and Brooks just turned that one down to the man, to the fielder on the square leg boundary, and they are through for a single, and the score will now ticked up to 71. Mustafa Rohan. I've never seen or heard about him before. As I said, the UAE team is not as popular as the other teams, so I will not really know them. Evan John, run rate should not drop. I agree with you. 1 and 2 is needed. Yes, we need to rotate the strike a little more. Hope said that. Bowl to King, and King again cannot beat the field at middle on, and there's no run. So Mustafa in his first over, right arm off spinner. Just about to move in now. We turn the ball up and bowl to King, and King on the back foot can't beat the man at cover who made a good stop in the covers. Well done. And so King remained on 37. So this is slow going here by the West Indies. Expect them to go a little faster. Bowl to King. and King turned this one into the onside, passes the square leg umpire, and they go through for one. There's a little fumbling in the outfield, but that's all there is, and there's one more to the total, 72 for 1. So that's the end of the 15th over. West Indies are 72 for 1 after 15 over. So that run rate is below 5 because 75 would have been 5. So that's run rate. Just let me look at your comments. Let's go through your comment. Today is a day when I read all the comments, as many as possible. We need to watch what the Sheldon Smith legend. These matches are not important. My eyes are on the qualifiers. I think every game is important, Sheldon, but I got your point. I got your point. Beat ball king, no Vupa here. That is true, face scared. You're from Jamaica, left arm, round the wicket, and King sweeps. That's down to the man at short fine leg, and they got a singer. You just got to get in the bottom edge there. It was a full-blooded sweep, but it didn't come from out of the middle of the bat. It was a bottom edge, and it trickled down to the man at short fine leg, but they went through for a singer. Welcome to the show, Aloise Esnard. I am watching on Willow Cricket live in Canada. Yes, well done. So Brooks covers up and there's no run. Thank you for tuning in on Willow Cricket. Yes, Willow Cricket spend a lot of money to broadcast cricket in the USA. Did you know that the USA is cricket's third largest financial market? Cricket makes most of its money from India. Everybody knows that. Then England, then the United States of America. And Brooks clipped this away down to the man on the square leg boundary for another single. The score moves up to 74. So yes, the United States, now when I say the United States, I mean that North America group there, Canada and the United States, that's cricket's third largest market. And it's largely due to Willow Sport. Willow Sport pays a lot of money to broadcast cricket in that North American market. Barry James, welcome to the show. Thank you for your greeting, sir. Respect every time. Dexter George. Yes, didn't know Motti were injured on the basis of be ready for the UAE. Yes, Motti is there, but he's been looked after by the team medical staff, and that is the reason why they have him there. But he's not taking these 3-match series. They're trying to get him ready for the World Cup. Hopefully he gets ready, because I think that Motti is a key bowler for the West Indies. Very key, very important bowler. And I hope that he will be ready for the World Cup. Other hand though, if he's not ready, I hope that they don't carry him. I hope they don't carry an injured player. Brooks can't beat backward point and there's no run. Looking to cut the delivery, but cannot beat backward point and there is no run. Does the series have any permutation on our ODI ranking? No, it was a bilateral series arranged largely by the UAE to get some match in before the World Cup qualifiers. So it has no bearing. They are classified as international matches. Okay. I want to get our ODI ranking is different from our Super League ranking. It has no bearings on our Super League ranking, but it will have bearings on our ODI ranking. So let me clear up that. The Super League ranking is what you play to qualify for the ODI World Cup. Once you finish top 8 in the Super League ranking, you will qualify for the World Cup in 2027. We did not qualify for this World Cup directly because we finished 9th in the Super League table, so we have to play the qualifiers in Zimbabwe. So there's 2 different rankings of the Super League ranking, which matches for those have not yet commenced. Matches for those have, but it has bearing on our ODI ranking. And it is also very important to the UAE, because if the UAE win this series, they will get the opportunity to start playing more ODI matches, just like the Netherlands. So although the Netherlands is not a full member, but because they had won a one-day series against a full member team, they have been given the opportunity to play more ODI matches against full member. So if UAE could win this series, they will play more ODI matches against ICC full members. So let's watch the cricket as King Seckers to bowl, and bowl to him is Mustafa. He can't beat the man at cover, and there's no run. The score is not on the screen. The score is doing a very, very poor job. So sometime we are watching West Indies cricket, 77 for 1. Bowl to King, and King drives down to long off for a single, and the score moves up to 78 for 1. And that's the end of the 17th over. On many occasions, I saw us watching West Indies cricket on YouTube, many occasions, and we quarrel about the scoring. Look at this now. How many times the score comes off the screen? And how many times are we getting the wrong score? How many times the deliveries are behind, the scores are behind? So sometimes we are probably too hard on Cricket West Indies. Sharon, so we are at the water break. At the water break, West Indies are 78 for 1. So that's a good start. Most fans can't understand. I don't know that word. Let me put on my glasses, please. Most fans can't understand an unbiased fan. As a child, I choose not to follow Trinidad or Barbados because of my mom and dad. I follow Combined Islands because of Viv Richards. Okay, thank you for that, Sherwin. But we most of us, what I found in this community, though, Sherwin, is that most of us are unbiased. Most of us tend to talk the cricket. I saw yesterday some comments, some very intelligent comments, people putting forward good points. And I said, whoa, what an intelligent community this is. Please smash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button, please. These 3 games have to be a gauge for the qualifiers. Not having Athanaze in this level is unfortunate. As I said, Caris, I think it would be hard on the young man having just finished a 4-day match in a very hot Bangladesh, and to jump on a plane and travel and play a match the day after. I think it's okay for him not to be playing in this match. I think so. Why Shamar Brooks and Ruston Chase still on the team? Dexter George, we understand your comment, but as I say, after the match, we can talk about these things. And I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for your comment. But let us support until after the match. We all have our preferences. But because we need these guys right now to win the match, because no one else can win the match except these guys who are playing. So let us support them until the match is finished, and we discuss that one. So thank you for your comment, George, Dexter George. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Big up, make enough respect. What you do, brother? Make a big fan. You a channel. You go up in, and all that. God never says stop doing what you're doing. Christopher Bristol, wow, you talk Jamaican language. Yeah. I don't think Christopher Bristol is a Jamaican, but he's talking in our own Jamaican broken language. Big up Christopher, big up Christopher Bristol, big up Christopher Bristol. Christopher Bristol, so you think Craig Brathwaite is a better captain than Ravman Powell? Christopher? Yes, Christopher think that he's a better captain. Can Brooks bat 3 in the qualifiers? I say no. Well, I will not have Brooks in my 11 in the qualifiers as we resume play. So they're still on the drinks break. It's a very long drinks break. Thank you for the information. I am now watching it on Willow. Evan John, well done. John P. Nicol. Currently 31C in the UAE, 31 degrees Celsius in the UAE. Feels like 39, real hot and uncomfortable. John P. Nicol, oh wow, you're there. Yes, I did told them that it will drop to about 32, but you're saying now it is dropped into 31. But I did also say that the humidity in the atmosphere would reach somewhere around 60%. So we're expecting it to hot. So John P., thank you. You are in the UAE. Well done, sir. Well done. Send us some live pictures. Oh, those streets look good. Sheldon Smith, I agree. This Brooks experiment has to end. Only thing he should be considered for is test. Can't rotate strike. Brooks need, yes. So, all right. right now, Brooks need to rotate the strikes. I agree with you, Sheldon. I agree with you, Caris. Brooks need to rotate the strike. We just cannot continue like this. Let's watch as we resume. King is on strike. He's going to face up to this look like Zawar. Ball to King, and King drives disdainfully back pass Ali down to the boundary for 4. King, the score moves up to 82. So Halle pitched up the first delivery off the drinks break, and King disdainfully dismissive. Oh, what a shot. Look at that shot. Arrogance. It like a rocket back past Ali down to the boundary for 4. It was a back of the length delivery, and King played through the line of the delivery. He didn't. He just came onto the front foot, and like he was saying that I am king. I am the king, Ali. I am the king. And he drove it venomously past the bowler back to the boundary for 4. Let's watch as Ali runs in now to bowl to King. He passes the umpire and bowl to King, and King wide one outside the off stump. King looking to dab a full length delivery, misses, and it's true to the keeper. The score remains on 82 for 1. Wow, Ali just pitching up that one outside the off stump. Original Sammy. Can you see a new associate member getting test status in the future years? For example, the Netherlands. Yes, at the end of the over, Original Sammy, I will explain to you how that is done. It is easier now than before. It is easier now than before. 82 for 1. As Ali bowled to King, and King drives through the cover down to the man on the sweeper boundary who fields, and they are through for a single. The score moves up to 83 for 1. King has pushed down now to 45. Brooks remained on 10 from 23 deliveries. Brooks must rotate the strikes. A strike rate of less than 15 ODI cricket. It better we had Chandapal playing then. Because Chandapal's strike rate is 40. So if Brooks is going to strike at less than 15 ODI cricket, it better we have Chandapal playing. Brooks need to rotate the strike as Ali moves into him, passes the umpire, ball to him down the left side, and he whipped this away in the air, foul of square, beat the field on the boundary and 4 runs. Good looking shot there by Brooks. It was pitched up on his pad, and he whipped it in the air, forward of square. The field out backward square leg gave chase to his left, but could not prevent the ball from going into the boundary despite a desperate dive. Good shot there from Brooks. And so the score now will move up to 87 for 1. We are in the 18th over. That's what I'm talking about. The score has not yet adjusted. So sometimes when we are watching West Indies on YouTube and the score take long to adjust, let's give them a break. As Ali again bowled to Brooks, and that one short outside the off stump, and Brooks looking very comfortable. Dabs it down to third man for a single, and the score moves up to 88 for 1. Brooks now is on 15. Brandon King is on 45. He's back onto strike. He's back into strike as Ali wondering what happened after the drinks break. As West Indies have clearly put their foot on the pedal. They have changed gear. The West Indies batsmen have honestly changed gear. He mops his brow as he walks back to his mark. King is on 45. The West Indies vice captain from 63 deliveries. Brooks is on 15 from 25 deliveries. As Ali over the wicket, ball to King, a full delivery on leg stump, and King's come down hard on it once again. Brooks is not looking at King. There was an easy single there. King is a little agitated. At the end of the 18th over, West Indies are 88 for 1, replying to 202 made by the United Arab Emirates. So now, all they qualify for the Test Championship now. The associate members, they have what you call, they have a 4-day test series that goes on among the associate members. The person who wins that, it's not really a win. They have a cutoff. They have a cutoff time, and the person who's at the top of the table, they get to play the lowest rank test team. So the associate member who is at the top of their test table, and forgive me, I don't remember if it's the top of the table or they have a finals, they have a playoff. I don't remember. But however, the person at the top gets the opportunity to play against the lowest ranked test team. If they beat the lowest ranked test team in 2 5-day matches, home and away, they then qualify to play test cricket. So it's easier than before. There's a clear path to playing Test cricket. So it's not that if and miss or whether the ICC will grant them permission to play Test cricket. There's a clear path. The top associate member who is playing 4-day Test cricket, as they call it, the top one get a chance to play against the lowest ranked Test team, and they need to beat them over a 2-way series, and then they will play Test cricket. So that's how it goes. 90 for 1. Brooks has now moves up to 16. Brandon King is on 46. So Brooks is on 16. Who is this bowler? It's Mustafa. Mustafa to bowl to Brooks, and Brooks beaten outside the half stump. The keeper appealed. The bowler shook his head and tell the keeper, don't appeal for that. Nothing doing. The score remained on 90. 90 for 1. Brooks beaten outside the half stump. Mustafa is not turning. I've not seen Mustafa turn a ball yet. So Brooks should not be playing for turn. Mustafa bowled to Brooks. That one is straight and he whips it. A lot of risk into that. A very risky work. And he plays it down to the man, the fielder on the middle wicket boundary. And they are through for a single. 91 for 1. We're in the 19th over. King is on 46. Brooks on 17. The man out. Johnson Charles bowled by Zawar for 24. As we watch Mustafa in bowl to King, and King opened the face of the bat and guided to the right of the man at backward point, and they're through for another single. He moves up to 47. The score is now 92 for 1. So good rotation of the strike here. So at the end of the 19th over, West Indies 92 for 1. King is on 47. Brooks is on 17. In reply to the UAE 202 all out in the 47th over. How much runs does West Indies need to win? Oh, Eagle Adams, yes, 203. The UAE made 202. Were bowled out in the 48th over. Kima Paul got 3 wickets. Odin Simic 2. Dominic Drakes 2. And Yannick Carrier. They cannot bat Yannick Carrier. He was turning square. And they were missed. You cannot believe that this was the same pitch that Yannick Carrier was bowling on. Sheldon, Carrier is better than these spinner. So we shouldn't worry about them. Nothing doing. So they carry him still. You're referring to Moti? They carried him because the medical staff is in Dubai. The West Indies medical staff is in Dubai, and they can monitor him from there. They can give him 24 hours. They can pay him 24 hours attention and try to get him fit. You know, that's the rationale. Where is DP? Where is DP? DP, I don't get it, Lee Grant. DP. Carries 87. Ruston Chase go end up the captain of the ODI team after O. Well. Carries, I got your point. It's really a joke. One would have to laugh. You make me laugh. Thank you for that. But I think he's old and Hope, and I don't see Hope getting out of the team for now. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. 92 for 1. Again, Kartik, the leg spinner now. That's look like the googly tried to bowl here. So this is, let's see what Kartik is going to do. That looks like the googly. It comes back in a little, but he's not getting as much turn as Carrier. So let's watch Kartik. Good look leg spinner. 92 for 1. His third delivery. Very interesting phase of the match. Kartik over the wicket. Bowl to King again. That's another googly. Probably bowled mostly googly. So far he has bowled 3 googlies. He has not turned one away from the right-handed batsman as yet. The score moves up to 91. Brooks is on 17. King moves on to 48 from 70 delivery and closing in on this half century. Let's watch and see if he'll get it. Hopefully he does. So Kartik, the right-arm leg spinner. He has bowled 3 googs so far. Let us see who can call the googs before the ball pitch. Kartik in bowl to Brooks, and that's one outside the half stump, and Brooks flat batted this through the cover. It's run very close to the boundary, but there's a field on the boundary field, and there's only a singer, and the score moves up to 94 for 1. So he gave that one a little more here, and he bowled it a little wider, but Brooks, almost on bending knee, flat batted it through the covers. He wipes his hand in his towel that he has in the back of his pants, tosses the ball from hand to hand. He looks up and see that Brooks is ready. Right arm leg spinner, bowl again, and that one was a straight one. It almost was like the flip one. Brooks cut. It was sharp. Down to the field on the cover boundary, and the score moves up now to 96. Is it 96? 96 for 1. So this leg spinner, Kartik, is not getting the ball to turn any at all away from the batsman. He has bowled 2 straight deliveries and 3 googlies in his 5 deliveries so far. He tosses the ball from Antoine, his regular routine. He looks up and see who's on strike. That's one wide outside the off stump to Brooks, and Brooks ease it again to the man left of the fielder on the cover boundary who made a diving stop. And they're going for one. They're back for the second. Good work there by the fielder on the cover boundary, and they get 2. So Brooks picking up the run rate in this over. He got 3, a single, 2, and another single. 4. Brooks alone got 4 runs out of this over. So not a bad over for the West Indies. The score's not on the screen. As I said, they're doing a very poor job. The production team is doing a very poor job in producing this video. The score is not again on the screen. Yes, I don't think Chase will ever captain the side because I think he's older than O. Good night from England. Good day in the Caribbean. Sheldon, CPL coming up. Yes, CPL coming up, and it kicks off. It kicks off in August. Yes, kicks off in August. The draft will be the end of this month. All the teams have more or less list their retained player. Trinidad and Tobago have retained a number of stars, but the Trinidad Knight Riders finished last in last year's tournament, and I think they will be competing with Jamaica this year for last again. You know, I think they and Jamaica are going to finish 5th and last. The champion, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, the champion. Thank you always for your support, sir. Watching on Sportsmax. Have a good afternoon. Yes, Keith Aaron, I'm watching on Sportsmax. How you doing? Welcome to the show, Keith Aaron. Keith Aaron is a very passionate man. He's very passionate, and I love his passion. 97 for 1. As Mustafa bowled to King, and King turns this into the onside, and they drop 2 for a single. The man on the mid-wicket boundary runs in and field, and they are clapping for the 50. So King is on 50 now. Well done, King. Well done. 98 for 1. King is on 50. So good going from King. I think we should have been scoring a little faster. I don't want this match to go into the 40th over. I honestly do not want this match to go into the 40th over. But at the moment, it looks like it's ending there. Ball to Brooks, and Brooks open the face of the bat, and he guides it down to backward point, and there's no run. The fielder just comes in 5 to 6 meters and field, and there's no run. Brooks is on 20. Kings is on 50 as Brooks faces up to Mustafa short, and he whipped this ball past the square leg umpire, and the man on the mid-wicket boundary runs to his right field, and the batsman did not push for a second run there. They should have been pushing for a second run. Not that they would have gotten it, but they just dropped this single, despite the fact that the man on the mid-wicket boundary has to run 15 meters to his right to pick up the ball in the vicinity of where a deep square leg should have been. And they were not pushing for the single. That one was short to King. King on the back foot, and he punches it down to the man on the mid-off, long-off boundary, and another single. So 100 for 1, the West Indies at the end of the 21st over. They should be looking for 2. When you play that ball past the square leg umpire, and the fielder and the mid-wicket boundary has to run to his right, and you're jogging the first one, you must run hard for the first one and turn, so that if you misfield any at all, you go through for the second one. That's how the cricket play. That's how I know it play. Sunil Ambrose should be playing instead of Brooks. Sunil Ambrose Sherwin. King seems to have benefited from his recent franchise stint. Well, good for him. I'm happy that he's producing runs, but I have always said it, and you would have heard me say it before, Sheldon, and many of us in this community would have heard me say that King, in my opinion, is the best batsman in the West Indies, red ball or white ball. That's my opinion, that King is. Keith Aaron. A ball to King, and King drives outside the off stump and misses. So Karthik, the right arm leg spinner. Ball to King, and King drives. Another googly. King not picking the googly. So let's watch. As he was playing for the leg break there just now. Let's watch as Karthik, in his regular style. Ball to King. This one's a fuller delivery, and King drives down to the man on the long on boundary, and there's a single, and the score moves up to 101 for 1. 101 for 1. We're in the 22nd over. King is on 51, with him Brooks, who is on 21. Keith Aaron, we here. Keith Aaron, they did not. But Keith Aaron, he cannot play for the West Indies and he's not playing in our regional cricket tournaments. He needs to start playing our regional cricket tournaments. That one given a little more here. Another googly. Brooks didn't pick it. He looks to drive it and he drove outside the line of the ball, being on the inside edge. It was another googly. Let's watch. Yes, he's not picking it at all. They're not picking Kartik. He has not yet bowled a leg break. He has not yet bowled a leg break. Oh, he just waited on that one and he dabs it. Good looking shot though. That was well controlled. Let's see. It runs into the third man boundary for 4. That was well controlled. That was much better. He just dabbed it to the left of the man at third man who could not catch up to the ball. That's Shabazz. That's a veteran. He's not going to catch up with it any day of the week. So that finally he bowls a leg break. Now look at him. That elbow was bent. I am betting you they will not show you about that elbow. That elbow look bent. Look at it. Look at that elbow when he tries to bowl a leg break. He tried to bowl a leg break just now and look at if it was not bent. It could have been. I want to see it again. Let's watch. That was a full toss because he bowls the regular googly, drives down to the man on the cover boundary. Will they get 2 this time? Yes, they get 2. That's better running. They get 2. That's better running. Very interesting action here from Kartik. Very interesting. 107 for 1. 21.5 overs. Just now, the elbow when he tries to bowl the leg break look bent to me. I'm not saying it was. I'm saying that it probably is bent, and I'm going to take a closer look. And I want all of us to take a closer look when he tries to bowl a leg break. Once again, that's good. That's good, but it's again a full toss. And again, it was the googly. And again, another single. So the score moves up to 108 for 2 at the end of the 22nd over. West Indies need to take a note from India and learn how to run between the wickets. We need to improve there, definitely. 112 of 187 balls, Sylvester Briscoe. That's what we need. Then we should get it comfortable. I want us to get it before the 40th over, though. I definitely want us to get it. Where is Powell? Cricket West Indies is resting Powell. There are 7 players who are in the ODI squad that is going to the World Cup who have been rested, according to Cricket West Indies. Why they're rested, I don't know. I don't see any. I understand Mayers and Puran. I understand those being rested. I don't understand Joseph, Powell, Shepherd, Hussain, who's the other one? Sheldon, you can tell me the other one. But I don't understand why those 5 have been rested. Powell, Joseph, Shepherd, Hussain, and one other. For what reason they have been rested, I do not know. Because they have not been playing any cricket. They have been warming the benches at the CPL. They might be training, but we all know that there's nothing like playing in the middle. Nothing like playing in the middle. We all know that. So they should have been in the UAE. And don't tell me about rest. I was looking at Sri Lanka playing against Afghanistan. They played a match first. Noor Ahmad, who played in the final of the CPL, played in that match on the first. So the CPL finished Tuesday morning about 1 o'clock. And by Thursday, he was playing a match for his country. So too is the half spinner, what's his name? Tishkana or something like that. He was playing in that match too. Gurbaz, who played 11 matches in the IPL, was playing in that match too. Asalanka, who played 8 matches in the IPL, was playing in that match too. Don't tell me about that these guys need to rest. Why our guys need to rest? When they were not playing in the IPL, they were warming the bench. And these guys who are playing, especially the half spinner from Sri Lanka, his name starts with a T. He plays for Barbados Pride, I think, in the Barbados Royal in the CPL. His name starts with a T, Tishan or something like that. He played in the final. Noor Ahmed played in the final of the IPL. And by the Thursday, they were representing their country. So don't tell me that these guys need to rest. But as I said, today is a day to support West Indies because you have to support these 11 players. 112 for one. Brooks is on 32. He faces up now to Ali. That's one short on the hip, and he tucked it away down to the fielder on the fine leg boundary, on the long leg boundary, and they are through for a single. So the score moves up to 114 for one. King is on 52, Brooks is on 33. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Please click on the subscribe button. Greetings, Atina. Greetings, welcome to the show. What's your take on West Indies' chances of winning the qualifiers? We have a very, very good chance. I expect us to win it. I'm very confident. I have confidence, not overly confident. All right. Now, I know that we're going to win this series against the UAE 3-0. We are going to win it. Wide down the leg side, the keeper tried to appeal. The umpire will signal wide. Why the umpire hasn't signaled wide? Oh, he's saying that it brushed off his hip. But they got away with one. That one was a wide. It didn't touch King. But they got away with one. The appeal tricked him. And they got away with one. Let's look at the appeal. That didn't touch King. Look, down the leg side. It passed him by a mile. If it didn't, it's either he's out or it's a wide. That didn't touch his body. Anything that touched was his gloves. So it's either wide or he's out. So either West Indies got away with one or the UAE got away with one. That one was far from his body, as we would Siddiqui in bowl to King and King. King is getting impatient here. But the pitch is slowing up. The ball is coming on slower. It is coming on slower. The pitch is slowing up now. It is not sliding on as when the ball was new. And so both batsmen are mistiming a lot. And just now you can see that King edge shifted because the ball is slow. And I see Carl Hooper looking on. So I guess the commentators are saying something along that line too. I don't listen to commentators nowadays. I do not. Just very few commentators because they are so biased. Let's watch Junad again. Right arm over the wicket, a short ball down the leg side with a wide signal this time. Well, the signal one for the over. That looked like it down the leg side though to me. Although Brooks duck, it still looks like it was down the leg side. Sheldon Simmet. We are going at less than 5 and over against UAE. What happens against stronger teams? We need to get rid of Brooks' strike. Oh, Brooks is striking at 33 off 38 deliveries. So that's not bad. So King is the one who has gone down. That's just about 75. That's not good from King. But this pitch is slow though. Let's watch. Siddiqui bowls another short delivery. That should be a no ball. Wow, the umpire give no signal. Oh, wide. He finally signaled wide. Is that wide or a no ball? Isn't the second short pitch delivery in the over above the shoulder is a no ball? It's not a wide. It should be a no ball because he did signal one the previous delivery. And that was the second one. So he should not have been signaling wide. He should have been signaling a no ball. Unless he's saying that it didn't go over the batsman's shoulder. But every one of us clearly saw that it went over his shoulder. Let's watch Junad as he bowls again to Brooks. He passes the umpire and bowl to Brooks, and Brooks on the back foot. Can't beat the man at cover, and there's no run. Oh, Sheldon, you're making up. We are going at less than 5 runs or over. So after 23 overs, 115 for 1. This pitch is slow though. I'm not happy with this at all, Sheldon. I'm not happy with this strike rate. We should be somewhere about 1. We should be approaching 140 now. Against this team, we should be somewhere at about 140. Welcome to the show, Mega Charles 54. Like King David, without military experience, yet he's true Goliath. Sammy will do well for the West Indies. Thank you for that comment. Thank you for that positive energy. Positive energy to the coach. Good. Send positive energy. I'm very happy with what I saw from Yannick Carrier. Very impressive. He was turning the ball square. We passed this 97 for 1 now. We are it's 115 for 1 now, Sylvester. So you need to adjust your set. So this is Kartik again. Another full toss, and King just drives it, turn it into almost a York and drives it down to long on for a single. Thanks. 12 from 12 this year. 12 Tobago Knight Riders 12 from 12. No. They and Jamaica are going to struggle for 5th and 6th in this year tournament. I'm telling you, I'm from Jamaica, and I'm telling you, I would like Jamaica to win, but I'm telling you, Jamaica is going to struggle. They're going to struggle badly this year, very badly. Loud appeal, that one missing the leg stump. King and Hope are made for ODI. Okay, good, Sherwin. Don't rate King any at all. You know? He doesn't rate King any at all. We need to up the run rate. That is true, George Nolan. We need to up the run rate. We need to up this run rate. This is joke cricket, man. I want us to win, but this is joke cricket now. We are the West Indies. Outside there, somebody drives through the cover. Will this go into the boundary? Yes, it does. Love the shot by Brooks. So Kartik tossed that one up outside the ash stump, and Brooks was onto the front foot, and he drove it magnificently through the cover down to the boundary for 4 more. We need more of that. We need more of that. King, what you're saying now? King, Ambrose, and Hope are made for ODI. Why is Sunil Ambrose getting overlooked in the limited overs cricket? I hear you. Sharing TKR 12 from 12 this year. TKR Bajan's final. No. TKR not in the final. The Barbados Royal. So Brooks looking to sweep. He didn't make contact, and there's no run. 120 for 1. We should have been doing better than this. We should have been doing better. I thank you very much for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. I'm hoping that we win this match. 120 for 1. We're in the 23rd over. Not hoping. When I say hope, I want us to win this match by the 40th over. And Brooks again drives through the cover, but this time straight to the fielder on the cover boundary, and another single. We are up now to 121 for 1. We are in the 24th over. That's the end of the 24th over. 23.5. So let's see what happened here now. 121 for 1. We're in the 24th over. Welcome to the show. Long time don't see you, Jamor Smalls. Good afternoon, brethren. How are you doing? Everyone scores 105 for 1, 121 for 1. We are 121 for 1 now, Jamor. Please watch it on Sportsmax or Wheeler Sports. And King hit this one high and hard, straight into the stand. Oh, this local leg spinner who is not turning cannot bowl to King. Oh, he cannot bowl to King. They finally found out that he's only bowling googly. They finally found out, and King hit that one high and hard into the stand for 6. So that was the final delivery. It's now 129. That should be 129 now for 1. So it's now 129 for 1. Sportsmax is running an advertisement. Let me go through some of your comments. Sherwin, Craig Brathwaite is our best red ball cricketer by a mile. Wow, Sherwin, a lot of people is going to disagree with you. Fear Scare, Sherwin, TKR 12 from 12 this year. TKR Bajan finals. What? Yeah, the Royals are going to win. I love it. Older. Sheldon Older. What about Older? 127 for 1. So Junad continues. Brooks cannot beat mid-wicket, and there's no run. AR. Oh, what about Older? I'm seeing Older in the chat, and I'm not seeing Older. Yeah, I don't think Jamaica is going to win this year for a number of reasons, and I will say them when I'm going to do my CPL preview. But I don't think Jamaica is going to win this year. I also don't think that Tobago Knight Riders are going to have a chance this year. I really think it's Barbados Royals. If I was a betting man, I would encourage you to bet on the Barbados Royals. I think they're going to win. Let's watch Siddiq, bowl to Brooks, and that's a full toss, and he whips it into the onside, and they're through for a quick singer as the man from mid-on has to run to his right, and he slid, and stop the ball from passing him, and they're through for a single. So West Indies now just starting to tick the run rate up. I think somebody have said something to King. On 60 from 81. We should be We should be scoring at a much faster rate against these UAE players. We should be. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. It's very important. Yes, Sheldon, they need to come home to see their families, not to rest. So those guys from Sri Lanka and Afghanistan don't have families. They don't have families. Sheldon, I don't buy that argument. You know why I don't buy that argument, Sheldon? If these guys were offered like £20,000 to go and play 3 or 4 matches in the Vitality Blast before the World Cup qualifiers, do you think they would have come home talking about the need to see their family? Sheldon, I'm asking you. If they were offered £20,000 to go and play 3 or 4 matches in the Vitality Blast before the World Cup qualifiers, would they be talking about coming home to see their family, Sheldon? I don't buy it. And listen, I put family above cricket every day. Because I believe that in the end, it's 2 things that really matter. Your relationship with God and your relationship with your family. I think that in the end, those are the 2 things that really matters. So I respect family. But I don't think, Sheldon, if they were getting some money to go and play in the Vitality Blast, they would have talked about family. Short outside the half stump and Kings flat batting this down to the backward point boundary. They're gone for 1 and they're second on 1. Yes, they're second on 1. I think they should have been pushing for 2 there again. I do not like the running from the West Indies team. Zakaria Ali, they should play at least 1 game. They should have played the first game so they have enough time to recover for the tournament. Good point, yes, sir. And there's the Asaranga from Sri Lanka, the Tishan from Sri Lanka, the Alasanka from Sri Lanka. All of those guys are going to play in the World Cup qualifiers, you know. And presently, they are playing an ODI bilateral series against Afghanistan. They are playing. And all of those guys that I'm telling you, take out Puran and Meyers, as I said, and Moti, who we know as an injury issue. The other 5 players, all of those names that I called, played twice the number of matches, at least twice the number of matches. The name that I'm missing out is Jason Holder. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why Holder was in the chat. I love this community. Thank you. Respect. That twice the number of matches that all these 5 guys played. The Sri Lankan half spinner, the Sri Lankan captain, and the Sri Lankan leg spinner Asaranka. All 3 of them who are going to be playing in the qualifiers, they are now playing against Afghanistan, and they played at least twice the number of matches that those 5 West Indies players played. So what's the difference? I guess they don't have families. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I withdraw the comment. Sherwin there. Thank you for your comments, Sherwin. Yeah, withdraw that comment. Where is Keith Atherton, a good candidate for the fielding coach? Keith Aaron. Oh, yes, Keith Aaron. Keith Aaron always asks these questions. I love him, yes, man. That last ball, why is he ducking? Well, I was not watching because I was paying some attention to the chat. What I tried to do is to give commentary, and then during the over breaks, I read out the chat because it's a watch along. I want to watch everybody chat. I want everybody to participate because it's a community. It's like we're sitting around the table and talking to each other. So I don't want any chat to pass. I want everyone, to have a point, have an opinion. 132 for 1. Brooks is on strike. That's a loud appeal. They keep not out, said the umpire. Not out, said the umpire, and Aaron can't believe. He's in his 7th over, none for 22 so far. He's bowling a good looking spell here. But that one, look, let's watch the replay. Let's see what happened here. Very, very close. That was very, very close. I was seeing the half stump, so maybe it was going on down the leg stump. But if you had given Brooks out there, I would not have any complaint. That one was very close. As we watch Khan again, ball to Brooks, and Brooks on the back foot, and he cuts it. He beats the fielder in the inner circle, and it runs very close to the boundary, into the boundary now for 4. You know that ball was going to hit the stump a while ago. That ball was going to hit the stump a while ago. The leg before. I think it was a poor decision by the umpire. But this shot was a good shot from Brooks as he gave himself room and beat backward point to his right and the man on the cover boundary to his left. And the score moves up to 136 for 1. Brooks now is on 42 as Khan ball to Brooks again, and Brooks turns this into the onside and they go through for a quick single. So at the end of the over is now 137 for 1 at the end of 26 over. So West Indies replying to 202 made by the UAE are now 137 for 1 after 26. Yes, after 26 over, 137 for 1 after 26 over. So good going from the West Indies. I would have loved to see the run rate a little faster, but it is what it is, but we should win this match and it should not be close. It should not be close. It is not a blowout. Let's go through some of your comments very quickly. The ball was waist height and he is ducking. Oh, wow. He should have hit it for 6 if it was waist height. These players look like they're swimming out here. The humidity is crazy. Oh, Giovanni Reid. If you watch my preview yesterday, I spoke about the humidity. And if you watch that preview, I said, what do you want to do first? Do you want to bowl in 35 degrees Celsius? Or do you want to bowl with a wet ball? And I think two reasons why UAE won the toss and batted first. If they'd allowed West Indies to bat, I think West Indies would have made 400 and the series would have been effectively over because those players would not have recovered from such a mauling. So that's one of the main reasons why I think they batted first. There's another reason which it's not coming to me right now why I think they batted first. That reason is not coming to me right now why I think they batted first. But there was another reason. Yes, so I did say that yesterday. These flighted balls should be met as a full toss. I agree, Sherwin. I agree. I don't think Karthik is bowling well, and we should be taking and we should be more positive against him. I am in total agreement with Sheldon. Against UAE, we should be much closer to winning at this point. But it's not, yes, Evan John. I also said that too. I said it from the beginning. I have said that we expect to win this match in the 35th overs, not past the 40th over. We may still win before the 40th over. 137 for 1. We're in the 27th over. The changing room looks very relaxed. Very relaxed. Sylvester, whilst I am not happy with the strike rate, however, we need to understand that the wicket is not the best. Therefore, I suspect this is how the guys will play until the end. The pitch did seem a little low. I think I did make that comment, but there's the point that Sherwin is making about those flighted deliveries. If we get close enough to the pitch of the deliveries, the pitch doesn't matter. And that's what I think we should be hitting those deliveries out of the ground, that especially Karthik is flighting up. Karthik, I've seen him bowl one leg break, and it looks to me like that elbow was bent. I wanted to see it in slow motion to confirm, but this was an hint that it was bent. Let's look at Zahoor bowl to Brooks, and Brooks just dabbed down that on that one. That one look again like it kept a little low. So this pitch is playing a little low and a little slow. Let's see if they're going to use the same pitch for Tuesday. But at this time, it is playing a little low and a little slow. What a shot from King. Oh, so far, oh my, I need to move up, go through some of the. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, yes, Jennifer Brown, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Jennifer Brown. Good afternoon. Scoring at less than 6 runs per over against the UAE is not good. True, George Nolan. I expect us to score somewhere between 5.5 and 6 as we watch ball to Brooks, and Brooks open the face of the bat and cannot beat the man at backward point. Welcome to the show, Jennifer Brown. Good to have you here. Very good to have you here. Welcome. Welcome. Good afternoon, Original Sammy. I love Sammy. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Original. Welcome back. Let's not debate on the run rate at the end of the day. All we want is a West Indies win. That is true. That is true. But this is a team that the United States beats all the while. So why don't we want, we want the win. The win first, and then we talk about the run rate. But this is a team that the United States beat very often. So we want to send a message. Winning this match will send a message to the US. As Zawar bowl wide outside the half stump to Brooks. Let's see the signal. We don't see any signal. You follow the ball. After the ball is delivered and it goes through to the keeper, the producer needs to know that he needs to go to the umpire. It is a 90-run partnership of 111 deliveries. On the face of it, it's not bad, but it should be higher. We should be about 100 or 411 deliveries. Breadfruit man, welcome to the show. I guess you're from Portland. Is Jimmy Adams in the UAE as the assistant coach? I just saw him among the backroom staff. No, if you saw him there, he's still the director of cricket for West Indies. His contract doesn't expire until the end of June. So although it will not be renewed, he's still the director of cricket for West Indies. And let's face it, it's human being. If I know that my contract is going to be expired, why not go for a last free ride? Why not go for a last jar ride? If I'm not going to renew my contract, I'm going for the joy ride. I'm a human being. I'm going for it. Slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button, please. Tell me which one of us in this chat would not go for the joy ride. Andy Roberts said that he's on a joy ride. Now that the joy ride is coming to an end, why don't go for this final joy ride, and why don't go to the World Cup until your contract expires? Because Jimmy Adams, as the director of cricket, can approve these travels for himself. He doesn't need the CEO to approve these travels. He is allowed. So Brooke Kings chip down the wicket and he drives this ball down to long off for another single. He's on 65. So I would go still. One more joy ride, one more first class ride, 5-star hotel at Cricket West Indies expense. You guys not renewing my contract, so let me milk out everything that I can get. We do. He sweeps. He misses. He's out. He's given out leg before. Oh, that was a poor decision. I think that it's a makeup for the decision before. I don't think this one is out. Let's wait on the replay. 139 for 2. Brooks gone leg before. Very dubious leg before decision. Let's watch. It's a fair delivery, so he has to go. But let's watch the replay. It's a very dubious decision. Look at that ball. Oh, I'm seeing leg stump there. He's out. I'm sorry. I take back that umpire. I take back that. He's out. He's out. Unless he got back onto it. Did he get bottom edge onto it? Did he get a gloves onto it? If it did not touch the bat, he's out. That plumb in front. So Brooks gone for 44. Leg before wicket. Gone for 44. So West Indies are 139 for 2. Not a bad innings from Brooks. The skipper is now coming to the crease. And the skipper, in the video description, I placed the link for the skipper interviewed yesterday. I think I placed the link in the video description. I think so. So the skipper did a very wonderful interview yesterday, and that link is in the video description. He spoke on a wide range of issues. And I guess after this match, he will be doing another interview. If he does another interview, and as long as Cricket West Indies send it to us, we will post it for you all to see. So, Carty is at 4. So Shea Hope decided not to bat. He's giving Carty an opportunity to bat. I have a lot of respect for Carty. Carty, who played a fine innings of 60. Was it 69? Was it 69 in the World Cup Finals in 2016 for us to win that World Cup Finals, the Under-19 World Cup? So Carty is a World Cup winner. He has won a World Cup for the West Indies already. Welcome Carty to the crease. Let's watch as Carty faces first delivery, and he goes for a big booming drives, and he drives the ball, beat the inner ring, and it goes down to the fielder on the cover boundary, and Carty's off the mark immediately. So wow. So that's a strike rate of 100. Let's watch the replay again. He's out. Unless he get back onto that, he's out. There's no doubt about it. He's out. Come into your comment camera and just let's watch. That's the final delivery of the over. So that's the final 141 for 2. So let's run through some comments quickly. If King remained, he will pick up the scoring. We don't want him to take too many chances and get out. Thank you very much, Earl Cameron. But we want him to pick up the scoring without taking chances. But I understand your point. I thought the over was finished. But that's the final delivery now. That must be the final delivery. Bolter Carty beaten between bat and pad, and there's no run. 141 for 2 at the end of the 28 over. So at the end of the 28 over is 141 for 2. People stop complaining and support the team. The team already support the current team. I agree with you, Jerome Small, because thank you for just repeating the things that I said. One of these lights gone out. What happened to this light? I'm seeing many short balls that should be 4 or 6. Okay, Sherwin, but those short balls, because the pitch is slow, Windies need to play teams like UAE like once or twice a year. Give it to the second string players, 3 ODI and 3 T20. Good point that I'm having trouble here with the lights. What happened to this light now? They have a lot of deliveries to play with. Umpire needs, I think it was a good job. Umpire needs to use his glasses. That was out. Okay, we're far behind. Fitzroy Philip, welcome to the show. Blessing everyone. Grenada, look on. Thank you. I'm having some issues here with the lights. One of the lights just went out. Thank you all for tuning in. It was good being here, but I cannot continue in this light. It is dark and it's very dark. Thank you all for tuning in. I will have to end the broadcast now, but I'll be back with you for the second match. Have a great day. One love, and it was good for you to all to be here. Please smash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Have a great day. One love. West Indies will win.